Alright, so more of this shit. Alright, we were on a fish last time. Okay. Okay, so I want to point out that I watched a documentary about this, and I would absolutely look it up if I were you. If you want some extended watching, the way they made this game was extremely fascinating. They did a mix of real photographs and 3D, which at the time was pretty primitive. But more so than that, like, the way they came up with the concept and how they, like, evolved it over time is extremely, extremely interesting. So just, like, go to YouTube. Okay, badmojo.exe has stopped working. Here I was singing the praises of the game. The way they made this game was extremely interesting, and what I want to say is... I would definitely take a look, go to YouTube and type, Making of Bad Mojo game, and I'm sure you'll find it. Mono just posted it. Aren't you supposed to look at the booze in order? I believe I am, yeah.
I love you, Edward Petito.
I love you too, baby. Here.
Eddie! It's beautiful! I don't know what to say.
Say you'll marry me. Be my wife, Angelina.
So one of the things that they did was they were like, okay, we want to make a game where the loading screens are extremely quick. So how can we do that? A little thing like a bug, maybe. And then they had to figure out, well, why do you become a bug? What's the point of being a bug? And they started looking into the Joseph Campbell, you know, Hero of a Thousand Faces, like the journey of a hero, and the becoming and finding the father. And they then developed a story around the idea, why would our main character become a cockroach? They also raised a farm of cockroaches that ended up getting up to like 10,000 or so.
Know the chain reaction that is part of all things.
Originally there was a roach inventory. Okay, is this supposed to be like this again? Fuck off, cat. Okay, hang on. Before I do that in order, Great Sphinx has recommended a course of action as a cockroach. I'm gonna try that out. There was apparently a mating, like, mini-game that was, planned, but then was cut. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely an interesting documentary, and someone named Vinny worked on the game too, by the way. Oh, of course, you use the peanut shell as a boat, why not? Well, here you go. If you watch the stream for nothing else, you now know how to make a bunch of mixed drinks. Bad Mojo. 7 ounces of grenadine, 6 ounces blue garacho. I don't know how to say that. 5 ounces brandy, 8 ounces vodka. Pour slowly in stated order over back of spoon. Grenadine. How do you pronounce that? Curacao? Corizo? Well, you know, Charles can tell us.
Curacao.
Curacao. I'm assuming that's the drink I have to pay attention to. Grenadine, Curacao, brandy, and vodka. I mean, it's called the Bad Mojo drink, so... Curacao? Curacao, okay. Curacao, okay, I see. Well, we're not supposed to fall off. Let's see. I feel as if I have been here before. I don't need to reactivate the shortcut. So, I guess, Sphinx, the recipe for the Bad Mojo, is that what I should be paying attention to, or do I have to go back inside the stupid swordfish? Grenadine, Curacao, brandy, and vodka in that order. Okay, so that was... Okay, well that's good. I kind of figured it out a little bit. I mean, it said Bad Mojo. Once I saw the title drop, I was like, oh yeah, important.
the chain reaction that is part of all things.
So, here's the thing. Some people think this game is just totally for gross out and has no substance. You're only partially right. It's definitely going for a gross out thing. And they even said as much, like, they were looking to do something with insects, but they didn't want to do like a ladybug or anything like that.
You cannot run from fear.
So they went for cockroaches, because there is a moment in the documentary that I would like to actually show you. One of the deciding factors of why they end up going with cockroaches for this game is for me, it's one of the most terrifying things ever. Hang on a minute. Because everyone has a cockroach story, that's what they said, right? And around the office, they would share their stories, and each one was grosser than the last. And there's this one particular story that they were like, oh yeah, that's disgusting. And so they went with it. And I gotta show you
family on the beach, and they were really, infestation might have been a little bit worse than ours. He told a story one time.
Okay, I'm gonna show this to you. So just please, if you're like super squeamish about bugs, you might want to click away. Maybe. I don't know.
How he went to the beach with his family on a vacation, you know, to get away from it all, and you know, they took all these wonderful snapshots of the family on the beach, and they were really, you know, quaint, and him and his mom and his brother digging sandcastles and the whole thing. And when they developed the film, this crazy thing happened. There were these silhouettes of cockroaches on the photographs themselves, and they were crystal clear. The cockroaches were living inside of his camera.
Oh!
And every single picture had these silhouettes of cockroaches, you know, sort of bordering these shots of like kids with their arms around each other and laughing and grinning. You know, they've got like popsicles in their hands. It really, I don't think people would even believe it if you put that in a movie. And we began to think, you know what? All people have had encounters with cockroaches. We realized it was like this universal thing, and it did have the edge we were looking for.
Edge. Those pictures will be forever with me, and I gave you a warning. Listen, I told you what was gonna happen. I told you. It was, yeah, someone said it was kind of cool. Everyone else is like, ah! One dude was like, hey, that's actually kind of cool. It is kind of cool, but there was a family of cockroaches living inside the camera. What? Oh, God. It was brandy and then vodka? If that's how the camera was, can you imagine the condition of their home? Oh my God. It's brandy then vodka.
Don't give up yet.
I don't know if this is supposed to be stylized or if that's a glitch. It's a glitch. Okay.
If you hear me now, then you have truly sacrificed. Know the chain reaction that is part of all things. Remember, every action ripples and ripples and ripples. Mounting energy
that gloats and festers until there is a spark, and then all is lost in fire. But it is never too late to help those in the path of the fire. They need only to be warned in time.
I guess we're blowing this shit up. Of course this would be a thing. We look at this now, it's like buttons? What do you mean buttons? Fax machine. It's like just over 20 years. Yeah, 22 years since this game came out. By the way, 256 colors. They made this work with with that amount of color.
Dr. Sams, this is Ellen Thurber. Dr. Michelson's asked me to remind you about the review meeting scheduled for Monday morning at 10 o'clock. Could you please call me to confirm that? Thank you.
Who would ever need more than 256 colors? I know.
8 a.m.
Oh boy. Welcome to the Roach screensaver.
Dr. Sams, this is Ellen Thurber. Dr. Michelson's asked me to remind you about the review meeting scheduled for Monday morning at 10 o'clock. Could you please call me to confirm that? Thank you. Friday, 7:58 a.m.
I think I have to save and restart the game. There should be probably a cutscene here. This happened last time too. By the way, this game was highly rated when it came out and sold like over 1 million units. It won awards, apparently. So the fact that they re-released this on Steam as like a Redux version is cool as fuck. I wish they would just, you know, fixed it up a bit more so it's not like broken still. That would be nice. It's a game that knows what it is and does a good job being disgusting.
Dr. Sams, this is Ellen Thurber.
Jesus, sorry.
Dr. Michelson's asked me to
Sorry,
remind
chat.
you about the review meeting scheduled for Monday morning at 10 o'clock. Could you please call me to confirm that? Thank you.
This is the Redux version, yeah.
Friday, 7:58 a.m.
I don't know what to do. Game is pretty buggy. I don't know if the screens are supposed to be transitioning like that. mean, maybe. Yeah, I believe in the documentary they also showed a clip of this game being featured on Good Morning America. So it almost like kind of slightly broke mainstream. I mean, and you have to keep in mind too, for 1996, this was a pretty technically impressive game. And just the concept alone was probably enough to have people get really curious about it. I'd never heard of it. I didn't know it existed. Granted, I was 11 in 1996 and I wasn't really playing PC games at the time, but I guess when Half-Life came out, that was when I jumped on board PC gaming. I also had this game called Sanitarium, which was one of those point-and-click, like, psychological thriller horror game things. That was just not really a horror game, but it was story-based, point-and-click, fucked up, weird, you name it, crazy game. I see we have some Sanitarium fans in the chat. There's a second message on the voice recorder that you need to listen to. Okay. That was something I was trying to do, but I guess I just didn't succeed. You know that disgusting slop that gives you gas? Please, bug. Just, please. Oh, there it is. I had to hit rewind, or, yeah, rev.
Hey, Raj. Pick up if you're there, Raj. It's Bernie. Listen, they're asking a lot of questions down here. I can't cover for you much longer. You better be ready Monday morning, because they're going to rake your ass over the coals, man. Call me back as soon as you get this message. You better have your resume ready.
Thursday, 7:06 p.m.
Raj is fucked. I don't know if I have to make a copy. It's Chekhov's copy machine. Don't show your character, your audience, a copy machine unless you intend to use it later on. I just need to figure out how to get paper in there. And, there's this fan here. There's a Fanny Schmeller over here. Oh, now the fan decides to work, kind of. I'll be honest, when I first walked over that, I was afraid my roach was going to get electrocuted. And then I thought, well, obviously it's not staying put. Alright, well, paper just so happened to be perfectly blown onto the copy machine. Perfectly. Oh, I see. Dear Mr. Sims, it's been 2 months since first contact about your father. We understand it's difficult and don't want to put pressure on you. Your own flesh and blood. Hope just don't run from your feelings. Understanding who you really are. Taking the liberty of enclosing a photograph of your father when he was roughly your age. Perhaps his image will stir some compassion in your cold, broken heart. Okay. Reunion administrator. Bug spray research? Roach doctor? Is that where the magic came from? Oh yeah, I should save. What? Oh, come on! What the fuck, game? Okay, it's good now. I thought I had to light the cigarette with the fucking remote control. From what I gathered from the 3-page 3, the main character is working on a super effective pesticide.
He's running, trying to hide from all the anger and fear that has plagued him. You cannot run from fear, for no matter where you go or what lies you may believe, truth always stares back at you from the mirror.
Okay. Apparently missed a cutscene. Want to really thank you, Sphinx, and anyone else who's been helping me out, because this game is super obtuse at times, and I'm stupid. I'm not very smart. Oh, there's a cutscene back in the desk, but where is my question? Maybe somewhere in this fine leather? Perfect example of moon logic from the 90s adventure games. When you say moon logic, what do you mean? I think I get what you're saying, but I've not heard moon logic. It's the suitcase. Far out? Like, far out, man. I gotcha. Try going up. No idea. Oh, okay. Yep. Missed this area. I think. Wait, no, I've seen Oldie Glory. Or have I? Okay, I hear a new sound effect. Oh fuck, a butterfly? It's a moth.
An old man's tragic story. A life lived in despair. A bitter allegory that another young man shares. The two may be related, so climb the paper stack. The way you were created lies beneath the facts.
Okay, I see. So that's a hint on where I was supposed to go that I already did. Well, this is interesting. It's another shortcut. Nut! I'm a Go inside the chest. Cookiesaurus, which chest are you speaking therein of? Therefore, thenceforth. The one all the pages printed out onto. I see. Okay. I thought maybe it was something over here. Nyeh! Just wanted to, wake everybody up. I am totally, like, without, what's the word I'm looking for? Witless? What is it? Scruple? No. When you're really tired and your brain yacht stops working, what's that? Brain dead? A bit. Delirious, sure. Neurological dysfunction, sure. What the f... Oh, okay, I get it. It's a little monkey toy. For a minute, I was like, is that another dead animal?
Roger, I told you never to play with that. The man who gave that toy to you is a worthless bum who abandoned you and left you with nothing but a hideous locket and that pathetic monkey.
That's not true. He would have kept me if he could.
He never wanted you. It was because of you that he lost your mother. She died while having you.
Jesus. Well, this game just keeps getting darker. As if a game about disgusting, slimy cockroaches and dead rats couldn't get more fucked up. It does. Yeah, I had, someone in chat says, nuns are fucked up. I had, so I went to Catholic school. Trust me, it wasn't my choice. You know, I was in 1st grade. And I had a couple of ex-nuns that were my teachers. Now, this is the early 90s. In the, like, 70s and 80s, the nuns would beat you with rulers, and they would, like, you know, actually, like, really fucking go hard. But by the time I was in school, my 1st grade teacher actually pulled our hair, and they would, like, be very, very, like, verbally loud and like scary. Not abusive, but loud and scary, and they would pull hair. So I had 2 ex-nuns. One was nice, and the 1st grade teacher was just a fucking disaster. So, yeah. I was just on the tail end of acceptability for, you know, like that kind of punishment in school. That's all good. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just telling you what happened. But, thank you. People are saying that that was cool, by the way. That was a cool cutscene, but the roach wasn't on. It's a little bullshit. Oh, there it is, I see it. Delirious, like I said. Apparently there's more in the briefcase. I kinda like some of the music in this game. We were, yeah, my school was strict. My elementary school was very strict, but I'll tell you this. My principal was...
Roger.
Was strict, but I respected him. Because he would... I'll tell you in a minute.
Roger, a lot of young upstarts come in here with grand theories and assumptions. Now, your nicotine derivative shows imagination, but it is entirely impractical. It won't work.
Dr. Michelson, if you'll just allow me a few months to work out the bugs, I can assure you
this fucking actor.
Your role here is not to propose and develop new wonder compounds. It is to assist the senior staff with their research.
But doctor, I can tell you...
Case closed. Dismissed. Not another word.
Well, case closed. That's the thesis.
Roger, you've shown creativity and real effort. Not to mention tremendous improvement. Congratulations on winning this year's science fair.
Thanks, Mr. Dreadman. Roaches are the first thing that have ever inspired me. I think I want to study entomology when I get older.
Well, that's fine, Roger. Good luck to you.
Hey, Sam.
What?
The acting so
Dad,
cheesy.
Roach boy. Let me see your
Holy
bug pelt.
shit.
Where'd you get the roaches? Your mama's kitchen?
No, my mom's dead, and I raised them myself.
Give it to me, retard.
No, leave me alone.
Give it to me.
No.
Yeah.
No. I thought you did.
Dork.
No. It's pieces everywhere.
Wow, those two words. Two words. They didn't have as much weight in 1996. They didn't. Especially in school. God, you wouldn't believe how much I heard those things on the fucking schoolyard. Speaking of, I had a principal that was really, really... The fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. There's the thing that happened. You know, I think it'd be easy and dismissive to just call the game edgy, but this kind of like backstory is kind of grounded in reality. This happens in families. This, you know, there is tragedy. There's catastrophe. It's a hard fucking world. My principal was really good. He was a hard ass, but I'll say that he gained respect. He was also the gym teacher. He was the PE teacher. And, he wasn't afraid to give out compliments when they were deserved. But he could be real scary. He could be real mean. But not unfairly. And Bad Mojo has crashed. It's a good thing I saved. Yeah, he was someone that I think back fondly upon, because he, even though at the time I was like, oh man, the principal, fuck the principal. Wait, I guess I kind of didn't always say that, but when I got in trouble, I would say that. He was still really someone who knew his shit, and he would make sure that if you did well, you'd know you did well. And if you fucked up, then yeah, he would give it to you. But not in like a pull your hair, like loud, abusive kind of way. Like, he was just strict and stern and scary, but in a way that was needed for rotten little cunt students such as myself and others. I wasn't that bad, actually. I was probably somewhere in the middle, but my grade was so bad. True story. My grade was so bad that there was a teacher that was a year after us for 7th grade that left 7th grade and went back to 2nd grade because she knew we were coming. And she had us a couple times because she was a substitute teacher. My grade was like one of the last really, really bad grades. I seriously, it was we weren't even that bad now that I think about it. We were pretty tame compared to some of the other ones. But I could be a little bit of a shit too. I mean, I was pretty, you know, I mean, kids around you do a thing, so yeah, you're gonna do the thing too. Hang on a minute, I'm having issues. Here it is, okay. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm just loading this up. I lost the window. I'm only gonna play this for a very, very short while because it's probably time for me to get to bed. What was that? Oh, it was Firefox.
Cure a cow.
That's cool music. I like that music. What's this new gross thing that we can look at? Oh, it's a fucking meat cross-section of an animal. Let's see what animal it is. It's a cockroach. Cockroach. I say cockroach. I shouldn't. It's cockroach. No wonder this dude became a roach.
Everything is relevant and nothing is real.
That's
Time
the
now
death
has
outfit,
meaning,
isn't
and the
it?
bell tolls for thee. The spark is ready and waiting. You barely have time to act. Remember all that you have seen. Recall all that you have heard. Flush your memory of tainted thoughts. Act decisively. That which smolders may awaken the dreamer. Run from the fire, but not the flames. The answer is family, not fortune and fame.
Okay, so, I see what I have to do here, but apparently I just activated a timed cutscene. I'm not looking to do that shit tonight. Looks like I can't do that shit. Oh, wait, yeah. So there's multiple endings. That leads to one of them. So... I'm just gonna explore a little bit around here. And, hopefully not activate, like, important cutscene. Okay. Holy shit. That is freaky. That's the best word I have for it, too. I wonder if they're trying to summon Animal Crossing.
Remember this, brother. You'll want to return when you've found your sweet mother on your final sojourn. Then, enter an orifice, a cave near the door. You'll discover the Oedipus and rise from the floor.
Oedipus? Oh, man. They fully prevented me from going inside my own body. Fair enough. So they chose this actor for the part because they liked how over the top he was, and he like billed himself as a physical comedian, like a Jim Carrey type. Because at the time, Jim Carrey was like huge. He was the biggest star in comedy. So, and also he was just so incredibly over the top and emotive and expressive, which worked for the small-sized cutscenes. Like for compression purposes and stuff. And they got a kick out of him. They thought he was hysterical. And not entirely intentionally hysterical. There's another whole section here. Enter through a different hole, Vinny? Oh, really? I do have to enter my body? My body. Why am I personifying? I'm not sure this game needed a life system. The border killed me because it was hot. That vent was the next place. Or the right place. Sorry. This one? Wait, no, this one's the kitchen. Oh, this one's the beginning. You want to go down in the bathtub. Oh, fuck. I just wish it was a little easier to see and understand which ones are which. You kinda just have to get lucky. Next Sunday? Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the rest of- oh god, again. The vent right before you died. Ugh. Alright. How about this for an idea? It's time for me to go to bed, yeah. I am gonna try to enter my character's ear, however. Okay, so there's that cutscene. Maybe I can go up and around? Not really. Back up the table and up the wall, okay. Alright, well that's fine. I'm really enjoying this game and I don't really understand why I am, but I am. I'm gonna save there, and I'm just gonna finish this week. We don't have to finish it on Sunday. Like, as much as this is Sunday material, I think I'm just gonna finish it during the week. Because it's good, and it's, you know, worth it.
Cure a cow.
One short stream of it left. So then that means to me, I can do that before I do my other shit during the week. It's perfect. So that's the stream for the night. I hope you enjoyed it. It was not so great at times, but it was good other times, and it was worth it, I think. But I liked some of the games in the dumpster crate. Some of the corruptions were decent. Some of the Doom stuff was decent. It was like, you know, a sprinkle. It was a smatter. It's like if you played CSGO Lottery and you got a couple shitty skins and then you got a couple really good ones. That's what it felt like. So you rolled the dice, and the rush of the Sunday stream was probably in its right place. Because that's why we watch Sunday stream, and that's why I do it. Because it's like grab bag. It's basically a loot crate. You don't know what you're gonna get. And it's gambling. So good.